Hi, welcome back to Grains in Small Places, and today we went to go pick up our second Azure Standard drop. So I wanted to show you what I picked up. This is the second time that I've used it, and I'm just going to kind of go through everything. I did get some more wheat berries. I have really been liking the quality of especially the wheat berries of the hard white wheat, the organic hard white wheat, because when I switched to this and I started using it for bread, I actually ended up over kneading my bread the very first time because I just set the timer. I walked away like I normally would with my old wheat berries, and then when I was using this hard white wheat, it over kneaded because it kneaded so quickly, so I'm guessing it has higher protein and it develops gluten better. So I thought that was a win. I went ahead and grabbed another bag of that. So that's the first thing. So I got 25 pounds of organic hard white wheat. And I'll make sure to open up these bags with you like I did in my previous video so that you can see the quality of the grains while I see them. So that way you can take a look at those. I'm just set this to the side. See the quality. Oh, it smells nice and fresh. Yeah, I'm that weirdo that likes to rub my hands through my wheat berries. They're still cold from the truck. Okay, I'm going to say something. The quality of these looks just as beautiful as the last time I got them, and they smell nice and fresh. There's no dampness. There's no moisture smell like moldy or musty or anything. And what you saw on the bottom, sometimes people will ask me what I keep in those. Those are not oxygen absorbers. Those are actually just moisture absorbers, and I just keep those in there just as a precaution for when we're traveling around in moisture areas. I just like to keep that added protection. So I'll put a link to those in the description box below in case you're curious what those are. Okay, and the next thing I got is a 25-pound bag of Corasan wheat. So I was told by Azure that they cannot keep up with the demand of Kamut, but I was able to grab the Corasan wheat. So it's the same wheat, it's just Kamut is the name brand. So I went ahead and grabbed that. The last time I got from their haul back a couple months ago, I did get the Kamut name brand, so I'll let you know the difference. And then of course I'm going to be opening this bag up to let you see the quality of this grain. I'll probably just mix it in with my Kamut. It's basically essentially the same thing. So this is the organic Corasan 25-pound bag. So this is the Corasan, which looks exactly like the Kamut that I had before. Very happy with the quality of these. Again, no moisture, nothing off-putting smells, nothing like that. I'm not seeing any bad things in my wheat. I don't know, for some reason I keep seeing people say they have issues, so I'm not quite sure if that's competitors or what's going on. So far my wheat has been pretty nice. Maybe I've just been lucky, I don't know. I forgot to mention, this pickup that I went to was different than the last one. So this is the second time I've ever had a Azure pickup, and this is the second location that I've done. So my last one, as you know, if you missed that video, I'll put a link to it in the description box below. If you want to watch my very first time, I go over like how easy it is to order, how the pickup system goes, and I can tell you it is a little bit different depending on which drop point that you have. So my first one was in Florida, this one was in Ohio. So this, I went ahead, people were telling me that the French fries there were really good. So I grabbed a 5-pound bag of organic crinkle cut French fries. And I really like these because the only ingredients were organic russet potatoes. So there was nothing added, no oils or anything like that. I've heard that these are really good. So I grabbed some of those. Nice, quick, just add it too. And then the last thing, which this does have marked top this way, But to unload it, I'm just going to flip it over a little bit. It's kind of heavy because there's heavy stuff in there. So oh, I also wanted to mention the French fries were frozen, so they came in the freezer part of the semi truck. So that's nice to know. When you're getting frozen items, you're not relying on like an ice pack or a cooler. It's a full like refrigerated front of the semi truck, keeps it frozen until your order gets there. Now there were two things that they ended up selling out of before my order was packed. So one of the things I did not get was I ordered some butter, which I've heard that this particular butter often goes out of stock, but that's okay because I found some butter I really like at the local store near where I am. It's like a Danish creamery butter. It is delicious. In fact, we just picked some up at Meijer. It was on sale for like $4.29 for a whole pound of it. So we grabbed like 10 because it's so good even by itself. Oh, and then kiwi. I ordered kiwi and it was out of stock this time, but the last time I had ordered the organic kiwi, it was so good. I wanted to get some more. So, first thing I got was a pound of semi-sweet chocolate chips. We go through these quite a bit, especially because you know my brown butter chocolate chip cookie recipe is delicious. I get asked to make it often when we go to get-togethers or hangouts or even my own family. I like to have them in my freezer. So 1 pound probably isn't going to last me as long as I thought, but I really like this because it's just organic cane sugar, organic cocoa, and organic cocoa butter. So I like that. I just recently have been looking at labels a little bit more. Thank you to all you in the comments letting me know, you know, some things are better than others. So I think it's important. That's why I'm really happy that we found Azure, because you can find a lot of things that are organic that you can't find at a lot of grocery stores. So, okay. The next thing I got was some A2 milk powder. If you've been following along my channel, I've mentioned that some of our family members have some lactose sensitivity. This A2 milk that we've been purchasing has really been wonderful. So I wanted to have some milk powder on hand. I wish that they had buttermilk powder that was A2, but I didn't see that yet, but maybe sometime. But this is nice to have on hand. I'll probably just put it in a glass jar and keep it in my pantry. That way, whenever I can't find the A2 milk, because not all grocery stores carry it yet, then I will go ahead and be able to use this for baking and things like that. And I also picked up, so my first Azure pickup was I purchased the organic mushroom popcorn. That popcorn was delicious. I went ahead and tried getting a different popcorn. Other people had mentioned in comments and things to try just their regular organic popcorn. So this time I went ahead and got a 5-pound bag of the organic white popcorn. So we're gonna give that a try, see if we like this one more, less, better, you know, how that goes. I'm sure it'll all still be delicious, but okay, I think that's all my bagged things. So I did go for some produce. I got some Cosmic Crisp apples. And if you followed me for a while, you saw last, I think it was 1 to 2 winters ago, we were in the Palm Desert area of California, and there was a balloon festival, like hot air balloon festival going on. And our friends way back years ago had invited us to crew for balloons, hot air balloons, and Matt and Haley had done a lot of the crewing with our friends. And then, so out there they had another balloon fiesta, and they had, sorry for the long story, but they had Cosmic Crisp was one of their sponsors. And they had a giant hot air balloon that looked like an apple. Actually, I thought it kind of looked like a tomato. Some people thought it looked like a strawberry, but that made us want to try these apples. And now every time, if you haven't had a Cosmic Crisp, especially like the organic variety, which is usually what I buy, I don't even know if they have it non-organic, but either way, these apples are delicious. They're kind of not quite as sweet as a Honeycrisp, but they're crisp. They're nice, delicious. Every time we've gotten them all around the country, they've been delicious. So we were really excited to get some of these. I probably should have got a bigger bag. I'm not really good at judging like the size of things when I'll get better as I order, but that was a 3-pound bag. I probably could have gotten the next one up even and been happy. Okay, the next thing I got was some peanut oil. I forgot what this was for a second. And this is smaller than I would have thought that I was ordering. I guess I didn't pay attention to the size, but looks like it got a little solidified because this was in the cold section with my other cold items. So we like to use this for making like our apple fritters I had the recipe for, or the Boston cream donuts. All of those recipes, we like to use the peanut oil for those. It just does a nice job. So I wanted to grab some more, but this isn't going to get me very far. So I'm probably going to have to pick some up at another grocery store also. Again, I'm not good at judging volume. Okay, so then I got, the last order got some of this probiotic sour cream, this Nancy's sour cream. This sour cream is so good. I barely even like sour cream, but this sour cream almost has a Greek yogurt-esque taste. I don't know, but it is also probiotic like yogurt is. And what we like to do is turn this into salad dressing or homemade ranch, anything like that, and then also of course use it as sour cream. But this is excellent. So I went ahead and got 2 more of these. And then I hadn't tried their yogurt yet, but I wanted to, so I went ahead and grabbed one of the grass-fed whole milk vanilla yogurt. So I went ahead and got one of those from the same brand. These are not A2, so that we noted that, but it is probiotic, so that's good. And then they also had probiotic cream cheese, so I went ahead, I had not tried this before, but since we were so happy with the other Nancy's products, we went ahead and grabbed some of this. Okay, and the last 2 things in here, I got, if you remember my last order, I got these little tiny blocks of cheese. They were like, I think 8-ounce blocks. I went ahead and got a 5-pound block of mozzarella. So this actually says it's good till October, but what we'll end up doing is pretty much shredding all of this, putting it in freezer bags, and then put it in the freezer. And then I always have pizza cheese or cheese for pizzas anytime we want. So for some reason, oddly, in some of the areas we travel to, mozzarella can sometimes be hard to find, especially like a nicer quality one. So this one was delicious. It tasted so good. I believe you saw me use this in my cheesy garlic pull-apart video. Yeah, that was the smaller version of this cheese. And the last thing, our family likes cheese, is a 5-pound block of the raw white cheddar. So this we also had tried out first, the small block, to make sure we liked it first. Empty. So that we knew we would like it before I went and bought a big one. So what I'll probably do with this one is the same thing. This is good till October as well. Probably go ahead and shred this one up, put it in the freezer, mark them differently so we know, because once they're shredded, it'll probably be pretty hard to tell them apart because this is a white cheddar. I can tell this one is more dense and this one is softer. But I'm really excited to have a nice amount of cheese. I love to shred our own cheese because it tastes so much better. It doesn't have any of those added anti-cakings and things like that, so I don't ever have to worry about that. And it just melts better, tastes better. If you are someone that buys pre-shredded cheese, I understand. I was there and I thought it tasted the same at the beginning too, but when you do a side-by-side taste comparison on the melt test and the flavor test, I think that you'll probably notice a difference. And it really doesn't take that long. If you have any kids around, they do a really good job just shredding a little bit of cheese. It's kind of a fun job they can do in the kitchen, as long as they're careful for their knuckles, of course. But so that is everything for my second Azure Standard pickup. If you're new to ordering from Azure Standard, I know sometimes it seems intimidating or a little bit scary, but I'm here to tell you it's actually kind of fun. So just kind of make a day trip out of it. And we went ahead and went to the grocery store, grabbed lunch, got our Azure Standard pickup, had some fun while we were doing it. I'll make sure to put a link in the description box below if you would like to place an order through Azure Standard. You don't have to use that link, but if you do, it helps out our channel a little bit if you're a first-time Azure customer. So I hope you had some fun with me during this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And thanks for stopping by Grains in Small Places. Goodbye.